JoeT, JoeT. Thank you. Time for my solo performance. This is what the people listen for.
You're starting to say pay for. They don't pay for.
I wandered so aimless, life filled with sin. I wouldn't let my dear Savior
This is
in.
for Troy.
Then Jesus came like a stranger in the night. Praise the Lord, I saw the light. I think I'm getting a little better.
Yeah.
Thank you for agreeing.
Keep thinking.
This is the Rick and JoeT Dumbass Club coming to you almost live from almost downtown Dallas.
Yep.
We are in the CHUMP studios where the current time is.
1:45.
What if we looked up there one day and it said like 2:30?
You know, I'm surprised one of your goofy employees hadn't gone up in there.
They're
and
too
messed
stupid,
it-
Joe.
messed
Don't
with
blow
that
it.
clock.
They don't understand. They trust me. They don't mess with something if I ask them to, much less if I don't ask them. So I am RL Fairless Incorporated,
And I'm JoeT.
and you are the Dumbass Nation. Welcome, dumbasses. Dumbasses unite! Hey, I think
White Woman Haters Club.
I think dumbasses did unite, only it was the other dumbasses
yeah.
during
no
the election.
kidding, Tuesday. All the bunch of dumbasses showed up.
You know what I say?
What?
I did my duty and I exercised my right to vote, and I voted, and a lot of other people voted, and my guy didn't win, but another guy won, and I'm going to support him.
Hey,
That's all you can do.
the good news is we're going to throw him out in 4 years. I'm looking at the positive side. We're going to throw him out in 4 years whether he wants to go or not.
Yeah, but how do we know we're going to get anybody any better?
Well, we don't.
That's the
We don't.
problem.
So
So,
figure it out. So this is a big weekend.
the IMS show, the International Motorcycle Show, was this weekend here in Dallas, and it's at the Dallas Convention Center.
When you're taking a bunch of stuff down.
Yeah.
What are you taking?
I'm taking basically a bunch of victories.
Yeah.
Bunch
Good.
of victories and Myrna, my Royal Enfield,
Oh, okay.
because Royal Enfield will be there too, you know.
Now, is Allstate taking that back?
Yeah,
what
the
do you call
customer,
that back?
Wilma.
Wilma. What do you? Are they
You remember the most beautiful, the most famous redhead in the world?
Lucy?
No,
Lucy?
Wilma.
We've had this discussion.
And you lost.
I did not.
Chad Gray told you lost.
Chad Gray has no clue.
He doesn't have a clue. That's
he has
true.
no clue.
He can hit a golf ball.
He can hit a golf ball.
But he has no clue.
That's right.
Yeah, I got
He's
that.
a nice guy. I like
Nah.
Chad. He's a nice guy.
He's got a good-looking old lady.
Oh, he does?
He
I don't know
does.
if I've ever met his wife.
He's got a pretty wife.
Really?
Yeah.
What's she doing hanging out with him?
That's what I wanted to know. That was my question.
Because first of all, he's not that smart,
No, he's not smart.
and he ain't that good looking.
Oh, he's ugly.
He's a big guy.
He's big and
He's
ugly.
just big, but I mean, I can't imagine having a good-looking wife just because you can hit a golf ball. Maybe that's our problem.
No, I think he got some money.
Oh, okay. Is that it?
He's got
Okay.
money.
Well, good. Because
You'd be, you know,
I'd work out more playing golf if I could get a good-looking wife. I could have a hit a golf ball.
you got a good-looking wife.
That's true. I do.
I saw a deal on there that was such a coincidence the other day where a guy won the lottery. This big, fat, ugly, white guy won the lottery, and it was the best week of his life. He won the lottery, and then 3 days later, he had the most beautiful girlfriend you ever saw.
Can you imagine?
It's just amazing how that works out.
That could work for me and you.
She looked like a young Pam Anderson, and he looked like an old Dom DeLuise.
Look like me and you.
Worse. Well, worse than me.
Okay. Yeah.
So what have you been doing? How's the baby? How's Bundy?
He's doing good. He's yakking like crazy. He's talking.
Oh, yeah.
He's counting.
They will ask you, once he can put sentences together,
He's starting to put sentences together.
he will ask you 50 million questions.
I'm sure.
Dad, how come cars go? How come cars have to have gas? Dad, where does that gas go? It burns through the motor. And then where does it go? Into the air. Dad, are we breathing that gas? Yes, son, we are. We're breathing that shit.
We went and interviewed a school this weekend.
Did you?
This week, yeah. Went and toured a new school for him. So, anyway, so he'll probably start in January or February. So,
Hey, Jamie, bring me one of those. I want to show this new part that we come out with.
oh, what is
It's
it?
the brake reservoirs for the
Oh, I saw those.
for the cross models.
Yeah.
Jamie, hold that in front of that camera,
I'll
but
do it.
let Joe do it. He's a trained professional.
Yeah.
Wipe that chromium off, Joe. Make it shine.
Okay.
This is the brake reservoir for the cross countries and the all the cross countries and the crossroads and all that. It's really cool. You know, it takes the place of a plastic one, just a clear plastic with the black top. Yeah, it pops off. Pop it. Yeah, it does. Yeah, no, it's on there good, but you have to kind of take it and pry it. You don't need to pop it off there. So anyway, yeah, it's a good looking part, and that's one of our new parts for Victories.
That look good on anything.
Jamie, come get it.
That look good on anything.
Yeah, it's made to fit the Vicks, but yeah, it's a good looking part. Everybody's talking about it. Me and you and Jamie.
Yeah. Good. No, that is a good looking piece. Now, you've got one on your.
I got one on my Vic, which is at.
Are you going to do those in black?
Oh, we came out with some other cool parts.
What?
Let me show you on my phone, and you can show it. It's a, you know that what they call the cheese wedge.
Yeah.
You need them on yours.
Yeah.
The cheese wedge is the thing in the.
The V of the motor.
Yeah, in the V of the motor.
On both sides.
Both sides. Back. Both us. You know where that old joke comes from, don't you, Joe?
No.
These two black girls were getting their picture made.
Yeah.
You know, and it was one of the old-timey deals. Right. And you know how the guy used to has to look in the camera and then he throws the black thing over his head, you know, to darken it out so he can see the picture?
Yeah.
These two black girls were getting their picture made, and everybody in the world's heard this joke.
I haven't.
They ain't heard me tell it, though.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
So the goat head.
Come on.
So the girls are getting their picture made, you know, these young black girls. And the guy gets there and he focuses that camera and he throws that sheet over his head. And the one black girl said to the other one, "What's he fixing to do?" And the other one goes, "Focus." And she goes, "Bofus." Get it? Yeah, focus. Bofus.
It ain't that funny.
Ain't that? You didn't like? You remember?
That's one of those jokes that you'd told me and I tried to forget.
Well, no wonder you don't know anything. You can't remember. You can't remember the jokes.
Up our
Bessler. Okay, here, Joe, and thumb through it like that.
Like
Show
this?
that the other way. Yeah.
Oh, that's good looking.
Isn't it? You just got to thumb over one more. Okay. There you go. Start there. So these are, and we don't have a name for it yet, but it takes the place of the cheese wedge. See, it's a star thing. That's the key left side. That's the key side. That's the key side. That's the right side. See, it's got the star cut in it. It's a pretty cool deal. You can see it's not very thick. It's pretty thin, and it's good, heavy billet aluminum, and it looks really good. It's me and Arlen and Corey. No, that's Biggin. That's Biggin and Arlen and Corey. Yeah. Quit going through there. You might find some topless pictures of
hey,
somebody you don't want to see.
I'd like to.
That was the old joke in the third grade. The old joke in the.
You want some pictures of your naked pictures of your girlfriend?
Yeah, it was.
Do you have any?
Do you have any naked pictures of your girlfriend? No. You want to see some? You remember that?
Yes.
Bet them Yankees ain't heard that one.
No, I bet they have. It probably started up there.
Well, no wonder it's a crummy joke. It started in Detroit.
Yeah. So anyway, so you got those parts. So you got the cheese wedge things that take the place of those, and it's billet.
Yep. Yeah, it's a cool.
Are you going to do anything besides the star?
Yeah, we're going to do a skull, and we're going to do a V, you know, kind of to match the other stuff. Yeah,
what's the price going to be on those? Do you have any idea yet?
I don't have it yet.
You don't have it costed out?
No.
Okay.
I don't have it costed out yet, but it's going to be. It's anything we do is going to be affordable.
Cool.
And soon you'll be able to get my parts in the drag specialties.
Right.
And in we're working to deal with the Victory catalog. Hello. Victory catalog.
So last weekend you went down to Galveston. I couldn't go. So down to the rally down there.
Yeah, the Lone Star Rally in Galveston. It's pretty cool. They set up on the seawall this year.
Yeah.
That's where Trotta.
Away from the strand.
Yeah.
They're up.
I liked it better on the seawall. I wasn't on the seawall. I was in that same grass parking lot, which turns to dirt, you know.
Yeah.
I want to be on the seawall next year.
Okay.
If I go.
A lot of people down there?
Packed.
Was it?
Packed.
Good. Did you play golf?
I played a little.
One morning you text me or something, said you were about to tee off. You and Rand were playing.
Yeah.
Y'all playing? Where'd you play out at the Moon? What is it?
Moody
Gardens?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
How was the wind?
It wasn't bad at all.
Really?
Yeah. No, it was
good. Did you make it over that par 3? Remember that one par 3? That's the only hole I remember on that course.
We played, or I played in San Antonio when I got to the, we left the Lone Star Rally, which was wonderful, by the way, and we went to San Antonio because Drag Specialties was having a deal, so we went and hung out at that deal, and we rode the hill country. So on Sunday and Monday, they had a big ride. So on Sunday, I was on my way back from Galveston, so when I got to San Antonio, it was still pretty early.
Yeah.
And everybody was out on the ride.
All right.
So I played a little golf there by myself. They put me with three guys.
Where were you staying at?
The Hyatt.
Okay.
In the hill. It's called the Hill Country Hyatt.
That's where Cheryl and I stayed. We were down there when we took Bundy to SeaWorld.
Did you? Yeah, it's right there by SeaWorld.
Yeah. That's the hotel we stayed at.
That's a nice hotel.
Yeah.
So we stayed there, and I played a little golf on Sunday, and then on Monday, we had a big deal Sunday night. Then on Monday, all day, it was a ride through the hill country, and Biggin went with me.
What'd y'all ride?
I rode Natasha, my cross country, and Biggin rode that other Victory, cool. 8-ball.
Right.
She did good.
You get lots of looks on Natasha?
Yeah. I was really proud of Biggin. She did really good.
Really? What'd she do? Just riding, you mean?
Yeah, I mean, it didn't matter if it was 85 miles an hour or through the twisty roads. Biggin was right there.
Good. Well, she's been riding since she was a baby. So
yeah, but it's that traffic stuff that scares you. Right. It's because you can't predict.
It's your daughter. You want to protect her and make sure she's okay. But she's a grown woman now. How old's Biggin? 25?
She'll be 26 in January.
Jeez, that don't seem possible.
Doesn't it?
I remember when we'd go to your house and she'd come out and grab your leg, sit on your foot, grab your leg, Dad.
Yeah.
Running around. She wasn't 3 feet tall. She's about Bundy's size, seems like.
She was.
That's amazing.
You know what? I swear it's times where when kids are little, like the way Bundy is now, it's the best time in the world.
Oh, it is.
Because as they get older, they get other interests, and right now, you and your old lady are the center of his universe.
Right.
That changes.
Yeah.
That'll change. It won't change for a long time, but once he gets to be 10 or 12,
he wants to mess with his friends.
He wants to mess with his buddies, and he wants to. Oh, Dad, don't wear that, or oh, Dad, don't drop me off in the station wagon, or it's going to be, and it's going to be Saturday, and he ain't going to want to spend Saturday with Mom and Dad like he has for the past 10 years.
He go with Dad and Ricky to go play golf.
Yeah,
that's what we're hoping.
That's what we're hoping.
Yeah.
But right now, Joe, is that you will never in your life be more happy than you are with that baby right now.
He's a blast. You know what his favorite thing is right now?
What?
The hot rod.
Oh, he likes the ambulance.
Say, you want to go to the hot rod? Oh, yeah, and he goes and bangs on the door against the garage. He's like, hot rod. So I open the door, and he goes running out there, and he runs, and he gets up on the running board and bangs the door on the hot rod. So I open it, and he climbs up in there.
Are y'all driving it any?
Drive it. Well, we have. I've driven him around the block. Right. But, he just wants to play in it. So he gets up in the seat, and he stands up in the seat, and he turns the steering wheel. And he gets up, I got the hula girl, the hula Gumby up there. He slaps the hula and goes, hula, hula. Steer, and he mashes the horn button. Then he wants down. Then he wants to go around the back and climb in the back and walk around in there.
Yeah, he can walk around in the back of it, can't
he? Yeah. So he's climbing all over it. Then he gets out and plays a little longer. Then he wants to get back. It's in and out, in and out, in and out. So that's his deal. He loves hot rod. And at night, we always read books to him. So we've got these books that are about, the fairy tales and different stuff these little kids read and stuff. You know what? He wants to read about hot rods.
Oh, he does.
I've got a Boyd Coddington book on how to build hot rods.
And he reads
he wants to look at it. It's got a bunch of pictures of hot rods and all that in it. So we go through that book every night. Hot rods.
You should have bought my 67 Chevelle then.
Well, I told you, too. I told you this. It almost made me cry. It was just so heartfelt. We were looking one night, and I got one of the big motorcycle books out, So I got the big motorcycle, and we're going through it, and there's, Kim Suter or whatever, and we come to it, and there you are sitting on the pool table, and there's the motorcycle, too. And I go, you know who that is? And he goes, Ricky. He didn't hesitate. He goes, Ricky.
That's
okay,
pretty good.
So
I haven't seen him lately. You going to bring him to the IMS show tomorrow?
Yeah, we're going to come up either tomorrow or Sunday.
Well, I don't know if I'm going to be there Sunday.
Well, we'll come by here or something. But yeah, we'll probably come up tomorrow afternoon. I think I'm going to come ride my motorcycle tomorrow morning.
Are you?
Is that you're going to be at the show? I'm going to get my vision out and ride a little ways.
Yeah, I'm going to be at that. I got to be at the show. There's Royal Enfield is unveiling a cafe model. I thought it was a 750, but it's not. It's like a 550. And, it's going to be in that $7,000 range.
Ford told me it looked pretty neat.
Yeah. Has he seen it?
I think he did. Yeah, I think he said he acted like he'd seen it. He said it looks pretty cool. What did he tell me it looked like?
I'm going to see it tomorrow morning. They're unveiling it to the public. They're unveiling it first to the dealers. There's a bunch of dealers going to be here, and so I'm going to be there for that.
But it's going to be a cafe racer kind of a deal?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. For $7,000?
Somewhere right in there, yeah.
So what's a normal one? $6,500, so it's not that much more expensive than the regular Royal Enfield?
Yeah, no, I think it'll be a cool little deal.
That's neat.
Should be cool.
So on the IMS show this weekend down at the convention
and Beer
center.
Fest. Well, of course, by the time we finish this,
Beer Fest will be over.
Hell, Bessler ain't even uploaded the last radio show yet.
I think he's got it up.
Bessler!
I think he's got it up.
He has not got it up.
What's the last number up?
I don't know. I have to ask him. He's slower than Christmas. Bessler? Yes. Joe wants to know when you're going to. We've done 110 episodes, and Bessler's got 81 of them loaded. What episode are you waiting on?
The next episode to upload is 102.
102.
What number is this?
That's the one we did. When was the last time me and you did a radio show?
A couple of weeks ago.
He still hadn't loaded it yet.
No, I just been too busy.
He's been doing this like
So it's 102. So this is episode 103 we're recording now. When are you going to have 102 up? Next week?
Late today or Monday, probably.
Okay.
See, there's a whole bunch of them on here. On my podcast
So
thing.
did you know it was on all there?
So I'm sure it's probably pulling that from iTunes because all the podcasts have been on iTunes since episode 1. Well,
Yeah. Anyway, it's
good.
It's pulling them up. It's kind of cool. I listen to them in the car now.
Do you?
Yeah.
That's where who was it telling me he was listening to my iTunes? I don't remember now. Somebody was telling me the other day they listened to the show on iTunes.
Yeah. But anyway, I don't do this down to these other podcasts and stuff, and I said, well, I wonder if we're on there. So I searched it in. There.
I think it was Jay Darter. Jay Darter was telling me when he picks his kid up from school or something, he sits there and listens to the radio show while he's waiting for his kids to come out of school. Jay, don't let those babies listen to this shit.
That's right.
Don't do it.
They're too young. Oh.
You got that right.
Hit the wrong button. Okay, so Beer Fest on
Beer
Saturday.
Fest, yeah, it should be good. IMS show. The
what
IMS
is Beer
show.
Fest?
Beer Fest is basically where we do it every year. This is the 4th year. It's basically where we bring in a bunch of different craft beers.
When you say craft beers, what's a craft beer?
Microbrewery kind of stuff.
Like I brew some up in my bathtub and decide I want to sell a gallon of it, so I bring it up here?
No, we got to have a 3-gallon minimum. You got to do 3 gallons in your bathtub.
I can get 3 gallons in my bathtub.
Can you?
Yeah, I can do
Okay.
that. Yeah.
Well, get it in your bathtub and then tell your wife you got it, okay? So, so we bring in these craft beers, and a guy comes in and he pays $10. He gets a Strokers Dallas souvenir cup,
Right.
and he gets 6 tickets, and each of those tickets is good for a sample, which is like a 4-ounce sample, so he can taste the different beers and that kind of thing.
And then do y'all sell these beers afterwards?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you do all that?
So, Joe, how you and your wife getting along?
Fine.
Well, you know she called me the other day.
No, she didn't.
Yes, she did.
No, she did
it
not.
was all over that SeaWorld shit.
No, she did not.
I don't know what happened there.
She
and
did
I
not
told
call.
She did.
She did not.
She called me.
I know better.
She called me.
She's been out of town.
They got cell phones in Hong Kong or wherever she was.
She was in Ojai.
Ojai.
Remember we went to Ojai. I'm going to change this up. Remember we went to Ojai with Arlen and Corey and all the
So she wanted to know
hamsters?
why you were such an insensitive asshole. Was that the word? What's the word?
Yeah. Yes.
Insensitive prick.
Insensitive asshole.
Insensitive asshole. And I was so nice and polite. That
Well,
if some of that could rub off on you, if I could hang out with you more, so that you would kind of learn the mannerisms that I have and the speech
so that I'd be nice like you.
Yeah, that's it. You got it.
Let me go get.
It's
Sue.
working.
Let me go get Sue. I'll be right
Don't
back.
you get out of that chair.
I'll go get Sue and ask her
how that's working.
I think I learned to be an insensitive asshole from you. I think
Probably.
that's where I got it.
Probably.
Before, I was just an asshole. Then I started hanging out with you 20 or 30 years ago and became an insensitive asshole.
Insensitive asshole. I don't even know what insensitive means.
That's what me
I
and
don't
you
even
are.
think I can spell insensitive. INSENSITIVE. S-E-N.
Wait a minute.
S-E-V.
Hold on. I'm pulling up my dictionary.
Well, pull it up there. I'll pop it right out.
Okay.
This will be the easiest spelling I ever had.
Okay, wait a minute. Okay, I've got a dictionary thing in here.
No problem, pal.
Wait a minute. Is it
I don't
I-N-S?
like to brag. Yeah. I-N sense. S-E-N-S-E-N sense. A-Tib. T-I-V-E. Prick. P-R-I-C-K.
I can get the prick part.
Prick is Rick with a P in front of it, see?
I don't think it's in. I don't think that's the N.
I-N.
I-N-S-E-N.
Hell, the dictionary. Webster don't even know how to spell it.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Okay, here it is. How do you spell it?
I-N-S-E-N. S-N sense. E-N-S-E-T-I-V-E. Something like
Start
that.
over. Do it all
I
together.
did it fast, and so you're supposed to nod your head.
Wait a minute. Wrong.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
I'm going to write it down, too.
Okay, go ahead. I got it right here.
Okay. I know that the rest of you dumbasses can't spell, but I'm for one.
Yeah. You've always bragged about how good a speller you are.
S-E-N-S-A-T-I-V-E. I-N-S-E-N-S-E
T-I-V?
T-I-V-E. How do you spell it?
S-I-N-S-E-N.
I-N-S what?
S-E-N.
Hold on, start just stop.
Okay. I-N.
Okay.
S-E-N.
I had that much.
S-I.
S-I.
T-I-V-E.
Oh, I had an I.
That's
Well,
if
you
you
know,
just-
but that is optional on how to spell that.
That is not.
It's I before E if there's not an A and you're doing it on a
It's
Friday.
not optional.
It is.
It's
There's
not
more than
optional.
one way to spell insensitive.
No, it's not.
I guarantee you Webster was a Yankee, Joe. Insensitive. He says insensitive. We say insensitive.
You know what the definition is?
Prick. So you got your picture there?
Pretty much.
Got your picture there?
Yeah, pretty much. Defiant in human sensibility. Now we gotta look up defiant.
Yeah, I started to say I don't
This
even know
could be a vicious circle trying to look up stuff.
Defiant in human
Sensibility.
I don't even know what sensibility means. Do you?
Acuteness of feeling.
Don't know what that means either.
Unfeeling, callous, an insensitive person. Not physically sensitive.
I would think it means not emotionally sensitive.
I'm just saying.
Not physically sensitive.
Anyway.
You show me Pam Anderson, I'll show you some physically sensitive.
I'm not going to say anything.
You know them mammary glands? You know them mammary glands?
Hey, we hadn't gotten a Kate Hudson little deal lately.
Upton.
Yeah, that's her too. I like Kate Hudson too.
Yeah, she don't compare to Kate Upton. She ain't got that
cute.
jiggle in the wiggle like that.
No, she don't.
Here comes Peter Cottontail. Pull that one up again, Joe.
Okay, hold on. I got to find it.
Kate Upton video, Easter. Here comes Peter Cottontail,
okay, wait a minute.
hopping down the bunny trail, hippity hopping, Easter's on its way. See if I can whip out a song.
I am ignoring
it.
you.
Doesn't matter what genre. Is that the word, genre?
Yeah.
Let's try to spell that son of a gun.
Hey, here's one that's called Kate Upton Beach Bunny.
Let me look at it.
Girl, I'm getting it.
Let me know.
Kate Upton Beach Bunny swimwear.
No.
What do you think? Wait a minute. It's just loading.
No.
If you can get Wi-Fi in here, this would go fast.
You priced Wi-Fi lately? Oh, please. It's a river.
Where's Kate Upton?
Oh, I've seen this one. This one's just her putting on makeup. Go back to the Easter Bunny.
Okay.
So, hey, it's almost Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Guess what I'm doing for Thanksgiving?
What?
Nothing.
You guess what I'm doing?
You're going over to Donna's house. Charlie and Donna's.
Worse.
They're coming to your house.
Worse than all that.
Well, first let me tell you what my wife's doing.
Yeah.
She announced to me yesterday that she was going to the Four Seasons with one of the girls and her mother. And I said, I'm not going to the Four Seasons. And she said, you ain't invited. And she says, I said, that's fine. She said, what are you going to do? And I said, well, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get up early and I'm going to play golf. Yeah. Then I'm going to go to the shop and I'm going to work. Then I'm going to come home and turn on the Cowboy game and make me a fucking sandwich. Turkey sandwich from the Kroger's. How you like that?
Mine's worse. I'd rather be with you.
What are you doing?
You started it. Go ahead. Finish it.
It's something to do with Charlie and Donna.
Worse.
Than Charlie and... Oh, that's the one.
I know.
Something worse than being with your in-laws?
Think bigger.
Oh, you're having the whole family at your new house for Thanksgiving.
You got it.
Are you kidding me?
You got it.
You're having the brothers and the sisters and all of them.
I didn't go worse than that. It's worse than that.
So you got
the whole family, me and Bundy and Cheryl, Cheryl's whole family.
Jesus Christ.
Kids, and brothers, sisters, wives, the whole group.
Fucking kidding me.
Now, but it's even worse than that.
What?
They switch off every year, Christmas and Thanksgiving. So not only is it Thanksgiving.
They're coming back for Christmas?
No. We're going to do it all at the same time. We're going to open Christmas presents.
Oh, are you kidding me?
After we eat the turkey and do all that, we're going to watch. We're going to open Christmas presents at Thanksgiving.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not
What
kidding.
kind of idiot put that plan together? Your wife.
Let me give you a clue. She's a woman.
Yeah.
She's white.
Yeah.
She lives at my house.
Are you kidding? So hold on. So who's doing all the cooking?
I have no idea.
Who's going? I can tell you who's going to do all the cleanup.
That's a given.
You.
Yeah.
Not your wife.
No.
Not your mother-in-law.
No.
You.
Yeah. That's right.
I'll never forget you said the time when she came over to your house and you made her a sandwich and she ate it over the sink and it left her shit laying there.
Yeah.
So hold on a minute. You're going to have how many people there?
We counted them up, like 24, 25.
I'm going to tell you something that's never truer than what I'm fixing to say.
Okay.
If that was me.
Yeah.
And it was all these relatives and people coming to my house.
Yeah.
And there's 24 of them.
Yeah.
And they're in my house.
Yeah.
And we're eating turkey and all that.
And then opening presents.
And then opening Christmas presents. Yeah. I swear to God I'd have a fucking heart attack. I swear to God.
It's not over yet.
I'm
still liable to have one.
I swear on the Bible, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. My heart could not take it.
I figure if I get it passed now, then I don't have to do it for another 15 or 20 years.
That's Joe, that is horrible news. I feel sorry for you, Jack.
I knew you would.
First, I thought maybe you spent Thanksgiving with me for 20 years. Maybe I'll spend Thanksgiving with you.
You want to come over?
No,
I'm going
the opposite direction.
And then they're gonna stay long enough to watch the Cowboy game.
Oh my God! You don't even get to enjoy the Cowboy game.
I know.
You be sitting on the couch.
Because here's what'll happen.
Sitting on the sofa with a sister or two.
So just about the time the Cowboy game kicks off, and when I'm ready, I got my popcorn, my Dr. Pepper, and I'm ready to watch the Cowboy game. Me and Bundy in our Cowboy shirts. That's about the time they'll want to start opening presents.
Oh, shit.
I'd rather take a beating.
I feel bad for you, Joe. That's bad.
I'm telling you, it's going to be bad. The good news is at Christmas, I don't have to do any of that crap. I'm going to be past it.
You may not still be alive at Christmas time.
I can't believe it. So anyway, yeah.
Oh, trust me, your wife ain't going to let you off on Christmas without doing something.
Well, we may go.
Maybe
we may go to Nini's, or me and you may play golf or something. I got to get up on
play
Christmas
golf
Day.
on Christmas, Joe.
We got to get up on Christmas morning and have Christmas for Bundy.
You got to do that, and then come play golf.
Maybe we'll do that. Maybe me and Bundy will both come play golf.
My wife's not big on celebrating the holidays. What she used to do for years is her and Liz and Biggin and their mother and all them would go to the Four Seasons. Yeah. You went with me a couple times.
The first year you went, I went.
And it was horrible. And I made everybody mad, didn't I?
It was Christmas, and I had sushi.
And I made everybody mad, didn't I?
I don't know if they were mad. Let me put it this way: they were not. You were not on everybody's good list that day.
No, because just like I said, where I couldn't do it with what Joe's fixing to do, I couldn't do this thing. I got in there and it was miserable, and I'm looking around and there's like 8 or 10 of us. And
there was me and you and Sue and Sue's mom and Lewis and Liz
and Biggin.
That's all that was there? No, and Rat was there.
Rat was there, and one of them had a boyfriend there too. Maybe Spencer was there.
Yeah.
There was 9 or 10.
Yeah. Spencer was there.
The hard part is it was Christmas. No, it was Thanksgiving. It wasn't Christmas. It was Thanksgiving. It was Thanksgiving Day. And I'm thinking, okay, it's Thanksgiving Day. There's 9 of us here.
Yeah. And you were paying.
And I'm paying.
And it was like $100 a person.
$100 a plate.
Yeah.
I swear to God, I thought I was going to blow the roof off of that. So we sat there, and we sat there, and we sat there, and I'm trying to be nice, and I'm trying to be nice. So finally, everybody's finished eating.
Yeah.
Everything's done, and I'm thinking, okay, thank God this is fixing to be over.
Yeah.
And then Sue's mom goes, we were waiting for her to finish her chocolate cake, and so Betty, we were waiting for Betty to finish her, and I love Betty. Betty's a nice lady. And Betty goes, well... And I knew, okay,
let's all go home.
She goes, well, I think I'll have another piece of chocolate cake. And I went, Joe, are you ready to go? Sue went,
I looked at you and like, well, I told you on the way
out.
You told me. We were walking out the door, and there's a guy in he was wearing a Dallas Cowboy jersey.
Yeah, he
like
was making,
Don Meredith or something.
No, I was wearing a Don Meredith jersey. He was wearing a Tony Romo jersey.
That's right. We were walking out and talking to him and said something to him. We walked in. I said, you know you're a dead man, don't you?
And you know what I said? I don't
walking.
give a shit. I went home, and I put on my Dallas Cowboy pajamas, and I turned on that Cowboy game, and it was wonderful.
Well,
of course, Sue got back, and everybody was mad at me, and I didn't give a shit.
But you got to pay for those things.
I can't believe you're going to have 20-something people there in your house, and you got little kids. Like, how many of them are little kids? 3 or 4 or 5?
Oh, well, no, more than that. There's probably 6 or 7 of them.
Oh, they're going to be running around like wild Indians.
Well, we're going to put them upstairs. Let them in Bundy's playroom upstairs. We're going to move all the toys upstairs, where he's got most of his toys anyway. Let them play up there.
Oh, my God. I feel sorry for you because I'm going to get up on Thanksgiving, and they're going over to the Four Seasons. $100 a plate. I'm not going. I'm going to get up on Thursday morning. I'm going to go to, I called the golf course out there at Fort Worth, Water Chase. Mm-hmm. That, you know what they do now is they have these shotgun starts where basically so that the pro shop can close at 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock or something. So everybody starts teeing off at like 8 or 9. Right. He told me I could tee off as early as I wanted.
Yeah.
So I'm going to tee off. I'm going to play 18 holes of golf. I'm going to beat it back up to here. I'm going to hang some pictures or do some work up here, which I absolutely treasure being up here by myself.
On those 2 days a year.
Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Right.
And then I'll go home and watch the Cowboy game.
Wow.
While my old lady goes and spends $100 a plate.
I'm going to wait on 24 people or 25 people.
Can you imagine going to the Four Seasons on Thanksgiving?
I would cherish that. Given this?
Yeah, no.
Let's see.
Given the
25 of them, $100 per person.
I'll
pay $2,500.
You would even pay.
I'll pay $2,500.
You would pay.
And I'll give them like $10 for parking. Just to get me out of it.
You know that
me and Bundy. If I just get me and Bundy stay home watch the Cowboy game, that'd be great.
It'll be an all day deal. All day.
No, don't rub it in.
All day. Well,
and I'll be picking up after them because they ain't going to pick up after themselves.
Let me ask you this: are you trying to say your wife's family's a bunch of pigs?
I'm just saying. I'll be picking up after them. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, you're not working on Friday, are you? Gonna play golf Friday? Or your wife?
Friday?
Then the day after Thanksgiving.
No, I'm not working.
Well, you want to play golf?
Yeah.
Well, you got to ask your wife and then go through
day.
Donna.
I can play that day.
You can play that day?
Yeah.
Well, I'll get us at where you want to play at. You want to play back at Water Chase or you want to play somewhere else? Cowboys?
I don't want to play Cowboys. Why don't we play Four Seasons?
Which one you want to play, the Four Seasons or the Cottonwood?
I don't care. Which one do you like better?
It don't matter to me.
I mean, we might as well just play there.
You want to play? So Friday. What would it be? 23rd.
Yeah.
You want to play the Four Seasons?
That's fine with me.
Okay. Okay, I'll get us 2, me and you.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, do this. Do any of your brother-in-laws play golf?
I don't got any brother. Oh, them Cheryl's brothers and stuff. I don't know.
That's the only brother-in-laws you got. See, that would be your wife.
I don't count them as brother-in-laws. I don't think about it in that term.
Do they play golf?
I don't know.
Well, I might get you to kind of buddy up with them and make some new friends.
I'd have to pay for them, and I ain't doing it. I'd have to pay, and I ain't doing it.
So you got to clean up after them.
Yeah.
And pay for them to play golf.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because what would happen is I'd go, y'all want to play golf? Oh, yeah. They'd go, how much is it? And I go, I don't know, $175 or whatever it is, $125. Oh, my God. I thought it was $30.
Let's just say that once, not too many years ago, several years ago, when I had a bunch of in-laws in, we all went to play golf.
Who paid? See how that works?
Me.
How does that work? How do we get screwed into that?
I don't know. What do you got love on there for? Is that the Beatles thing?
No, it's the beginning of that video.
Okay, yeah. Show that video.
See? Wait, it's fixing to crank up. See? Here it goes.
Hold on, Biggin's here. Hi, Biggin.
Hi.
I don't know why it's not going. Oh,
there it was.
What?
I wanted to tell you so you don't forget I know you're in the radio show, but it's...
You call this a radio show? We're talking about Joe's Family Matters.
I'm going to IMS with Gary to load the bikes in.
Right.
And then I'm going to take my car to Mini since my only day is off Sunday, and they don't open Sunday. Because my headlight's pointing at the ground and I can't see at night.
Did you have somebody look at it at the shop?
There's a piece snapped off, and the guy named Steve
Go.
works on our
That's
cars.
fine.
Lose that T-shirt.
I know. Check out my new watch.
What's that got to do with the T-shirt?
Oh, her boyfriend, Dad, owns the Harley shop. Horny Toad Harley.
I thought that Harley shop was for sale.
Horny Toad?
Yeah.
Her dad,
It's down in Temple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were going to stop there on the way back from San Antonio, but we went through there like at 8 o'clock or 7:45. Yeah, we had Corey and Christine.
They own Horny Toad in Temple and Fort Hood Harley.
Yeah.
Guess which one sells more T-shirts?
Horny Toad.
Yeah, just because of the name and the logo.
It's south of town, or it's kind of out there by itself.
Yeah, it's nice. Yeah. It's a nice. It's got a big water tower.
Yeah, it's one of the new Harley.
See if you can get me. Can I get a water tower? How do you get those things?
You just go buy one.
From where?
Well, you can probably go out to Forney and buy one.
Huh?
Get one from the feed store.
You can go out there to Forney and buy one.
I'd like to have. I didn't ever see them out in Forney.
I bet we can probably find you one.
Find me one.
Go to the Tractor Supply and get one. They have big water towers.
How big a one you want?
I don't know.
What are you going to do with it?
I would just paint my logo on it and put it out in the back somewhere. But you know what you could do? You remember Petticoat Junction?
Yeah.
You could fill water in it, and then you could
get the girls up there
and swim and stuff.
Get the beer tub.
And then the girls start getting up there, and then all of a sudden a wet bikini top hits you on your head. What's going on up there?
Gotta go.
Gotta go.
Okay, you gonna play this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Skate Upton, boys. It's what dreams are made of. Chad Gray did not send me this, nor did Troy, nor did Rick Mills, none of you guys. Here comes Peter Cottontail, hopping down the bunny trail. Hippity hop and Easter's on its way. Watch, she almost pulls her shirt down. Watch this. Whoa, Kate. The gloom in her, Kate. Sure reminds me of Debbie. Debbie that worked for me for so long. Yeah. Here comes Peter Cottontail, hopping down the bunny trail. Hippity hop and Easter's on its way. That'll do things to you can't talk about in front of women, Joe. That's a full-figured gal there.
She's only like 20.
Yeah, I don't care. Wow.
She's younger than Biggin.
Biggin's old. She's fixing to turn 26. She's like an old maid. She's old.
Ah, my chair's caught. Okay. That was not bad.
No. Oh, that's pretty
Just
good.
talk amongst yourselves.
What else we got going on? Let's see. I spelled insensitive
What's
a couple
coming up?
times.
What's coming up here?
Let's see. We talked about the parts and the drag show.
One of the parts I really, really like that you did is
Okay, what do you got?
The exhaust tips.
Yeah, I like those. I put those
like
on.
those.
I put those on my Victory the other day.
Did you?
I took those
Chrome
thunder.
ones?
Yeah, I took those thunder headers off and
Yeah.
put those on mine.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Because it's one of my parts, so I want to show my parts.
I like it on my back.
I've sent a bunch of my parts to the Victory people.
Hey, how did it go with Drag Specialties? All that in the works?
It was
with Tom?
Yeah.
Our buddy Tom Moscow.
Tom Motzko was here, and I took him to eat lunch at your restaurant, JoeT Garcia's.
Okay.
And I took him to the stockyards and all that.
Then y'all went to the Drag Specialties warehouse here? How was
Yeah.
that? Was that cool? I'd love to have seen that.
Joe, they said basically that this one here in Dallas is one of their small ones. It's actually in Grapevine. This is how automated this thing is. And the guy that owns Parts Unlimited is Fred Fox, and he's really good at very nice man, really good at building warehouse. So this is how it is: you turn in an order. Everything's on the computer. It's pretty much paperless. They enter it in. It's on the computer. So they say okay, and they have all these bins. They have like parts that they call, I forget what they call them, but those are parts that'll fit in a bin.
Yeah.
And then they have parts that don't fit in a bin, and the bin is like this.
It's one of those tubs.
It's a tub.
Yeah.
Each one of those tubs has a little computer thing in it. So they say, okay, we're going to enter Rick's order for Strokers Dallas in tub 544. They take tub 544, they shove it. There's these, how those have those rollers?
Yeah.
Well, they have the
Just
rollers
those
that
conveyor belt things.
Well, but there's a conveyor belt in the middle.
Yeah.
And then on each side of it is just the independent rollers.
Okay.
So you got the thing on the independent rollers, 544, okay. And they have all these little computer things every 3 feet that reads it.
Right.
So you shove that into the conveyor belt, and it snakes along, and they go way up high and way down low, and it's got all these little aisles are marked, and it gets, say you got to have 6 spark plugs.
Right.
It gets to where the spark plugs are going down that conveyor belt, and when it gets there to that aisle, it kicks off.
Okay.
It kicks off the conveyor belt and onto the independent rollers.
Right.
There's a guy standing there. He looks at it. He pulls the part. He puts it in there. He shoves it back on the conveyor belt. Goes way up high. Turns the corner. Goes around the other end of the warehouse. Kicks off. Now you got to put an air filter in there.
Right.
And then by the time it makes the loop through the warehouse,
it's got all your parts you ordered.
It's got all the parts in there.
So then they just bundle them up, put them in a box, and ship them to Fairless.
Yeah.
Huh.
I mean, it's amazing.
I bet it is.
I said, those plastic tubs are computerized. And he said, yeah, look here. And in the bottom of the tub, there was a little chip. A little chip that's mounted there.
Well, it's kind of like reading your toll tag. Your little toll tag.
Pretty much.
Thing.
That's about what it looked like.
Yeah.
It looked about like a toll tag. And then every couple of feet, it had some little deal. And so as the thing passed it, it's reading it. It's telling it tub 544 is here. It's here. It's here. Right. It's here. It's here.
Wow. That's cool.
It is cool.
So how big was the warehouse? Was you just packed with parts?
Yeah, it was packed with parts. It was one of the small warehouses. It was like 120,000 feet, which is huge.
Oh, yeah.
That's one of their Pee-wee warehouses.
Wow.
It was cool.
So what did you and Tom do? You just went to dinner, hung around?
Yeah, I took
But you're working on parts to actually put in the Drag Specialties catalog.
Yeah, well, the Victory parts may not be in the drag catalog. They may be in the Skinny or whatever, one of their catalogs, yeah.
Right.
And then we're also working on some Harley parts, too.
Oh, good. That's terrific. But they like did they like what they saw in the Victory parts and everything?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but here's what I want you to do, Joe. You know how that Road Glide is really popular?
Yeah.
I want you to buy a 2013 Road Glide. It's your bike. Keep it up here and let me use it for making parts off of.
So you want me to buy you a mold, a $20,000 or $30,000 mold?
You got 20-something people come to your house for Thanksgiving and Christmas. How smart can you be?
That's true. I'll give you that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
You ain't very smart. You proved that.
I'm just trying to keep peace in the world. So you know how that is. Sometimes you just got to keep peace in the world.
I swear I would.
So I figure, okay, I'll just grit my teeth for a whole day. I can tape the Cowboy game, so if they're all gone after about midnight, I can sit in there, get me a new bag of popcorn, and my Dr. Pepper and watch the Cowboy game in peace.
Where's JoeT at? He's upstairs. He slit his wrist. He's bleeding out in the bathtub.
Oh.
Somebody call 911. No, he said don't call 911. He's ready to go.
No, what they'd say, is that lazy fuck? He's not down here cleaning up after us.
Donna made a mess over there. Where's your husband at? He's got to clean this mess up.
Yeah.
Joe, we're out of pumpernickel.
It's going to be bad. You want another piece of pie? No.
Are you kidding me? Oh, my God.
The Cowboy game's about to kick off. Oh, you don't worry about it. You got to get everybody pie.
Yeah. You'll be, oh, my God. I swear, I could not. But you know, the good thing about my wife is she knows that I couldn't do that. She knows that that's beyond, some things are beyond a man's limitations. I couldn't do it.
Well, what do I do?
I hear my little puppy barking. We bought a...
Sue wouldn't let me pet it.
She wouldn't? Why? Was it sleeping?
She said if I pet the puppy, it'll pee. And whoever pets the puppy and makes it pee, he's got to clean it up.
No, the puppy won't pee when it sees me. So you ready to go?
Huh? Are we out of here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, this has been... We're going
to eat lunch?
Yeah, we'll eat lunch. This has been the Rick and JoeT Dumbass Club.
We didn't talk about much today. We just kind of screwed around.
We talked about your family crisis.
Yeah,
I'm trying to solve this problem.
Can you do an intervention? I would love to have an intervention. How can we do this?
You know what could happen?
Maybe...
You know what?
Can you go to the hospital that day and you need me really bad?
I'd have to have you there, Joe.
It'd be worth having a heart transplant just to get me out of this.
They'd say, "Where's the hospital? Ricky's in the hospital. I got to go. Where's the hospital at? It's over there by the TPC course."
Is that one over in Irving?
He wants me to play golf with him too, honey. Honey, I don't really want to play. It's therapeutic. He's got to do it. His mind is out there.
That's
girl.
right. He's going crazy. You see, all he said was, "I got to have a heart transplant and bring your golf club."
Yeah. Bring your golf clubs, Joe. It's emergency. What about if you made some quarantine signs and you put them on like all the doors of your house?
I don't think that'd matter.
You don't?
Nah.
They don't care?
I don't think they care.
Now,
it's free food.
Well,
why would they care?
Yeah, they don't care. Are you having to buy all the food?
I'm sure. I know telling what I'm going to have to buy for this. My wife's talking about new tablecloths.
Are you kidding me?
We got to go buy. She was saying this morning, she goes, we got to make sure we got plenty of silverware. Well, we've only got like 10 sets of silverware. I could do the Army. I could bring the National Guard in and feed them with the silverware and the plates we got. But she's worried about we're not going to have enough for this bunch. I'm like, oh, no. So who knows? But it's going to be like Bundy's. Here's what I'm afraid of. It's going to be like Bundy's birthday party. Cheryl's like, we got to have a birthday party for Bundy. Okay. What do we got to do?
And you're the one, didn't you say you had to go get the cake and you had to go get the ice cream?
I designed the cake. I bought the cake. I picked up the cake.
The decorations.
I went and bought all the decorations. I decorated the house.
She's tired when she gets home from that pissant job she's got.
Overwhelmed.
Overwhelmed.
So you don't get overwhelmed if somebody else is doing it. So
yeah. That's true.
That's probably what this is going to be.
This has been the Rick and JoeT Dumbass Club, coming to you dumbasses, almost live from almost downtown Dallas.
We appreciate you listening. Thanks to our sponsors.
Paul Yaffe, which I hung out with in San Antonio.
I saw a picture of you guys, yeah.
Yeah, Paul's my buddy. He's lost a lot of weight.
But you know what else he's done?
He's got a baby coming. Congratulations, Mr. Yaffe.
I was the first one on Facebook when they announced it. I went on there and said, congratulations, you and Susie. So now I can pass down some of my baby clothes and stuff. I can send them to Paul.
Yeah. Well. Okay, so thanks for listening to the show. And my email is rick@strokersdallas.com. Yep. And that's my website, strokersdallas.com. And I'll see you on the radio.
Come see us.
Peace.
Where are we going to go eat lunch?
You're always hungry, Joe.
I am. I'm always hungry. I am hungry.